Okay, let's do this. This is my Ring of Honor Best in the World 2011 review. It's not really a review, it's more of a, shall we say, a thought or two. Some thoughts. 2 cents. 2 pennies. Some spare change. Anyway, yeah, my 2 cents. The opener was Tommaso Ciampa versus Colt Boom Boom Cabana. I don't know. Giving Colt a serious opponent who he's not in a feud with, yeah, no. This opener was all right. I don't think it should have been the opener. I don't necessarily think it should have been on the card. Maybe throw these guys in another fucking 5, 6 man match, whatever. They could put like the Grizzly and a couple other guys. They could put the Bravados in there. Although it's kind of funny that they didn't make the card, though they're bragging. Yeah, so I don't know. This is all right. I thought Ciampa was better than a lot of people said. I think more responsibility lies with Colt Cabana being, I don't know, the veteran in the match. I'm a Colt Cabana fan. Met the guy. He's really nice. Likes to have fun and stuff. Yeah. I like some of the offense from Tommaso, but this match could have been a lot better. And quite frankly, I would have done Jay Lethal versus Mike Bennett as the opener. I mean, you want to get the crowd hot. Oh, I don't know. Returning Jay Lethal might do it. That's just a little critiquing of Ring of Honor. I will critique them. I'm not gonna go on and all that assault because they haven't done anything like TNA bad, but spit a little there. Okay, so our next match was the Prodigy Mike Bennett versus Jay Lethal. Not Black Machismo. Lethal comes out. He gets Randy Savage chance naturally. I mean, people miss Savage. They're kind of nostalgic. They want him back. I love Savage, man. He's not like Hulk Hogan or anything. Like that dude could wrestle and he worked hard. So yeah, Jay Lethal does his his Savage posing, and the crowd goes nuts for it. Apparently someone threw a Slim Jim only in Ring of Honor, and it landed on the announce table, the commentator's table. So that's kind of cool. So this match just. Good technical wrestling, good almost WWE TNA style match, an entertainment style match, I guess you want to call it. I don't know. But yeah, we got the high flying and we got fast paced action and best Bennett's ever looked was this match. And yeah, I don't know if you want to score this. I guess you'd give it 65% maybe. It's a pretty good match. Damn sure should have been the opener. Alright, then we got No Holds Barred, Barrio Street Fight. Why does it have to be a Barrio Street Fight just because Homicide's Latino? Come on. It's a street fight. People hit each other with shit. Driving each other through tables. It's pretty, so it's a fight. Damn. Rhino, I thought looked really good in this. He looked better than Homicide, honestly. The crowd shit all over him. I couldn't believe it. I guess he was never really a fan favorite in ECW, and clearly these fans are not all old ECW fans, so whatever. I'm assuming it's because he was in TNA for so long, and TNA sucking and all. And they kindly to him. Okay, yeah. Just some great stuff. At one point, fucking Rhino, bench presses and drops Homicide on the ladder. Shit, Homicide got backdropped through the table. And Homicide counters the Gore with an awesome sunset flip. Perfectly timed. Great finish. Yeah, I spoiled the match. Ooh. Spoiled one little match. That's only because I want to tell you post-match. Homicide made the mistake of hitting Prince Nana and being the bodyguard or hired hand or muscle, Prince Nana. Rhino had to go and gore Homicide through the table that was propped up in the corner, which got a gore, gore, gore chant, which I miss, Pauline. Or Joey Styles, whatever, depends. Yeah, this match was pretty good. I don't know, like a solid 3 stars, maybe 60%, whatever you want to call it. It's a little below the Jay Lethal Mike Bennett match, but it's still pretty damn good. All right, then we had what I consider easily the best match of the first half of the show. I've got this at like 70%, man. I love this match. It was short, yeah, but it was hard hitting, almost like strong style. You had Corino and Michael Elgin. Michael Elgin hasn't really fought any large opponents. I don't think so. And these two just hit each other. Like you got the lariats, the backdrops, the fucking intensity, the brute strength. Basically, Elgin picked up Corino in a vertical suplex from his gut, pretty much, on the mat. Like he was getting up on his knees and then lifts him up. And it's not like Sekimoto and Okabayashi and Soya where they just deadlift suplex and it was a struggle. Elgin did it like it was nothing. Like he did like nothing. He just like boom, like easily. Like yeah, another day at the office, which is kind of scary. I like this Elgin. Once he gets like, oh, he's like clay. I don't know. He's being molded so perfectly, and he's just coming along great. Jeez, in 2 years, Michael Elgin may be like one of the best wrestlers in the world. Not everyone may like the kind of power style shit. Elgin can pretty much do a sky twister press. I don't recall other guys his size and his build doing that. He can also lift Brody Lee, big fucking trucker Brody Lee, and Big Van Walter on his shoulders and walk around with them without his knees even shaking. That dude is scary, and he's talented. And he can even talk a little bit. And he's got truth, so even if he couldn't, doesn't matter. This match is very good. Yes, you won. Corino kicked out of a huge folding powerbomb though, which was very impressive. Then he got buckle bombed and spiral bombed, which holy shit. Yeah, that ended Corino's wrestling night. But it didn't end everything. Afterwards, there was a little bit of a scuffle between the House of Truth and the evil anonymous group. And Kevin Steen showed up on the balcony. I got this wrong. Kevin Steen showed up before the show. Sorry, I completely missed that. The crowd went ape shit. I mean, shit, The Rock could have walked in there and he wouldn't have got that loud of a pop. Yeah. Steen shook Cornette's hand and left. Later, he came back to help out Corino and, kind of cleared the ring. Got Elgin out of there. He had an epic face-off with Elgin. I mean, damn, I want to see that. He powerbombed Elgin. Just crazy stuff. Then he grabs the microphone and he's naming all these people that he's gonna say he's sorry to, and he gets the classic line, "My name is Kevin Steen," and fuck Ring of Honor. And then he fucking nails Jimmy Jacobs, pardon the French, and he running punts Steve Corino low and hits him with a brutal package pile driver. You can see pillows in the background. Anyway, it was just wow. I mean, Kevin Steen, and the crowd was pretty much chanting for him. He rips open his shirt. He's got his old red Steen Wolfpack looking shirt on. And yeah, he's got the sick, sadistic laugh. Jim Cornette said he's never coming back. If this was his last day in Ring of Honor, if it actually was, I doubt it. I highly doubt it. It was worth it, man. It was awesome. I mean, I was just buzzing for when it came back after the 30-minute intermission. I was still buzzing. I almost couldn't digest the Generico Daniels match, which was after intermission. So let's get to that. El Generico was challenging Christopher Daniels, the Fallen Angel, without Truth Martini for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship, which is going to matter pretty soon. Yeah, Generico just looked great. Daniels was so good with his heelers, putting on a belt, acting like the match was over, not taking Generico entirely serious. because he's the big television star, basically let his fame get to his head, sort of. And Generico made him pay for it. I mean, it was a great match. And I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, but the finish was pretty cool. It was nice. I'd give that match like 75%, maybe a little higher, maybe 77. Very entertaining. A lot of people say 4 stars. I got a 3 3/4 probably at the most. I mean, that's pretty good. And the matches just kept getting better. The next match was for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship. Charlie Haas, Shelton Benjamin, World or Wrestling's Greatest Tag Team. Everyone always says World. ROH should just change the name or whatever, but whatever. Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin versus Kings of Wrestling, Claudio and Hero, versus Jay and Mark, the Briscoes, versus Kenny King and Rhett Titus, ANX, the All Night Express. Yeah, this match was. It wasn't as spotty, or I don't know, spotty. It wasn't as chaotic as you would expect. I mean, it was pretty much a bunch of tag matches happening kind of together, intertwining. The Briscoes probably 10, maybe 15 minutes before they even got a tag. This was a long match. It had to be 30 minutes. I mean, it was pretty long. It was entertaining. It could have went a little less time, yes. The finish wasn't excellent. But yeah, this match is very good. All Night Express definitely stood out. Kenny King, you gotta put that kid in the main event. I mean, not right away, but you know, he's gonna be there. There's no way unless he totally fucks it up like he's Raven or something. But I don't see him doing that, so yeah, Kenny King, keep an eye out for him. Post match, Briscoes ANX and Wrestling's Greatest Tag Team, kind of a little bit of brawling. Briscoes just take the chairs to the All Night Express, or not the All Night Express, sorry, the Wrestling's Greatest Tag Team, which was pretty weird. I mean, I don't know if they're setting up like a 3-way ladder war, 4-way. I mean, I don't know if you could pull it off and be like a TLC match. If anyone can do it, it's ROH, right? Yeah, I'm not sure what they're setting up there. The Kings didn't really get involved. They kind of stayed out of it. Like, oh, we're okay with you. Like, don't do anything. A little bit scared. Nothing happened between them. So, yeah, again, I didn't tell you who won that match, but you can figure it out. It's well worth ordering. And the main event, I don't want to use that word. The struggle. I don't know. The brothers, the wolves. For one wolf, the hunt ends. You know, good stuff. So 2 very good friends. They shook hands. I think they kind of hugged or something at the start of the match. I mean, you could tell that these guys have a legit friendship. Just wow. But it went out the door once this match started, and it actually got physical surprisingly quick for me. Davey was kind of getting the better of Eddie quite often, getting arm bars and winning the strike exchanges. Eddie was just a little behind, and yeah, I thought that was good. Well done. I can't fully give this match a rating because I mean, I'll basically say 5 stars because I was like cheering as a fan. Like I was behind Eddie 100%. I like the guy personally. I think he's a great wrestler. People can always improve. This guy does not stop improving. Next month he won't be recognizable. That's just the kind of wrestler he is. He constantly evolves. I mean, I used to think he was a shitty worker, so he's my favorite now. So obviously he's doing something right. Am I right? Sad. I don't know if he said that. So yeah, this match was just had great submission exchanges. You can tell both guys work jiu-jitsu, especially Davey. Davey's jiu-jitsu is pretty good. I think he's a blue belt, which people will be like, yeah, blue, it's not that good. But yeah, it takes a long time to get a blue belt. Jiu-jitsu's not something where they go like, oh, you're really good, we're just going to slap a black belt on you. It's like, oh, you've been doing this 10 years, here's a brown belt. It's more like that. So yeah, blue belt's pretty good for how long he's been doing it. Very good. And I like jiu-jitsu myself. Okay, not belts. Yeah, this match was just, it got really intense. Eddie's arm was getting worked over like you wouldn't believe, which is weird because Eddie hit his leg on a moonsault press, moonsault off the apron to Davey. Davey's back went like across the top of the barricade. He had this nice little kind of a gash almost, not quite. Probably hurt a little bit, but Eddie's leg just whacked the steel like, ooh, like I hope it's not broken was my first thought. And yeah, he sold it like a champ. Like I don't know if he's legit hurt, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, just ridiculously good. Davey was debating whether or not to go for it when he had his foot on the ropes, like for a dragon screw leg whip over the ropes, and he just, I don't know if I should do this. And then Eddie's like, "Do it, Davey," and he kept smacking him in the face and demanding it. It was so good, and then boom, snapped it over. I mean, great stuff. Eddie came back, double stomp through the table. I mean, you had your spots, but you also had your just, wow, like what's gonna happen? Like just some kind of feeling. You got like I don't know, like goosebumps. You really got into this match. You know, it's just it was something special. I'm gonna watch it again today. The tag, I would say I have about 4 stars, probably. Yeah, I don't want to overrate it, but this match, I don't know. It's over 4. It's over 80%. I'm not sure yet. I think it was the match of the year. Pretty close. It was definitely top 3 in the world. I don't know. I'm saying I have high standards, but this I was purely watching as a fan, like I said earlier. I wanted Eddie to win, and well, here we go. Spoiler alert. Pause this. I've got through the rest of the stuff. There's not much left to say. You're going to get a huge spoiler, and you're going to find out who won the championship match. If you do not, turn away now. Okay, guys, we have a new Ring of Honor World Champion. It happened similar. It was, I believe, it was an homage to Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 24 in the retirement match. Except for it was, I think it was even more emotional. Davey said, "We'll always be brothers, Eddie." And he hits him with a soul butt to the gut, sends him down, bounces off the ropes, and comes in like a kick that would make Hayato jealous. Just blast Eddie right in the face. Like it was a close-up shot. He kicked him in the face. I mean, that was one of the hardest kicks I've seen, man. Out of Japan, it was definitely the hardest. And that was the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, your new Ring of Honor World Champion, the American Wolf, Davey Richards. I was kind of just like, oh shit. And then they were just both guys were really down for a long time. I mean, you could tell they gave everything. The arena was stifling because every match within 10, 15 minutes, maybe, yeah, like 15 minutes, the tape was just worn off their arms. I mean, that's one sign that your arena is hot as hell. It was not from like the marathon. It was just from like 10 minutes maybe. It was humid as hell in New York, and I don't know. I guess they don't have air conditioning there. At least not for wrestling shows. It must cost extra. I don't know. So yeah, this was an emotional. Davey got the mic, talked about his girlfriend leaving him, how he lost everything. He dedicated the match to his grandmother and his grandfather because those were his real parents. And yeah, man, I had my heart ripped out and stomped on without second thought before, and I can empathize with Davey. I love professional wrestling. I mean, I never wanted to be a wrestler. I wanted to be a manager, but I'm just thinking like, by the time I was 12, I was like, I'm already too big to be a manager. I don't want to be a bodyguard because fuck, who wants to be Zeke Jackson? Piece of crap. Yeah, so this card was just really, it was something special. I don't quite know how to describe it. I was watching it with my friend, who, by the way, is not a fan. Actually, correction, he's a fan now, which I've noticed a lot. this is what people want. I mean, not all pure wrestling fans, I consider myself a pure wrestling fan, but not all of us like Ring of Honor and its style, and they think it's too spotty, and they don't like how it's not story-based, but story plays a big part in the matches, not just in the matches, but before, after, all that. I like it from Ring of Honor. Great emotional display. Richards had all his best friends in there. Eddie said, "You're taking this moment," when he was being humble and thanking everyone else. And he forced him to have his moment, which was great. He got in a crowd and celebrated at the end of the show. It was just really emotional stuff. I mean, I got a little teary-eyed. It was legit. He wasn't bullshitting. There was nothing. It was all authentic. He wasn't doing it for pops. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's Davey's family, those guys, Tony Kazina and Eddie Edwards and Kyle O'Reilly. So, yeah, it was kind of emotional. And my friend says pretty much he thinks that was a 5-star match, and he thinks this show was great, easily show of the year. And he pretty much watched WWE and I was going to say TNA, but he doesn't watch that shit. Not anymore. Who does? They've stabbed the fans in the back too many times to have fans. Alright, so my Ring of Honor review, basically I highly recommend the show. I'm not going to say it's the greatest show of the year or something. Hell, the year's not over yet. The year's young yet. This wasn't, I wouldn't even put this, I think, top 3 ROH IP review, so I don't know, I have high standards. I was more critical of the show than most people. Yeah, I'm going to watch the main event again. Tag match was hell of a good match. Maybe went 10 minutes too long, but yeah. You got solid wrestling. What I heard was like something like 2 hours of straight wrestling. Damn, the Steam thing was mind-blowing. Scanners. Boom, head explosion. Great show. I recommend that thing. I'm pointing for no reason because it's charismatic. I don't know. You guys have a good time and enjoy the show, and please watch it. Preferably pay for it because Ring of Honor is not exactly a juggernaut. They kind of need buys. But anyway, this is the most viewed Ring of Honor show, largest live attendance, sellout, and a huge, to steal a word from Donald Trump, success. I don't like Donald Trump. Okay, guys, take it easy, and yeah, don't kill yourselves. There's a lot to live for, man. Alright, for me and Steve Buscemi behind me, I say later, fellas, nights.